Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one and welcome to World of Warcraft Dragonflight, or at least the pre-expansion patch that allows you to choose the Drakthir Evoker class and experience the new leveling process. This is a heroic class. I think this is the first time they've introduced a heroic class into the game since Death Knights, possibly Demon Hunters. Anyway, it's new and it's actually really good. I should probably explain what a heroic class is. You don't start at level 1. Instead, well, the Drakthir Evoker starts at level 58.
What? Evoker? What has
And by the time you've finished the roughly hour-long new character experience as a Drakthir, you will be level 60 with a full set of pretty good gear. Like the Demon Hunters, the Drakthir have the ability to glide. Although you're going to unlock so much more than that over the course of the next hour. So, oh yeah, I haven't actually updated my add-ons in retail in some time because I've been kicking the arse out of Wrath of the Lich King Classic instead. But yeah, so what's going on? Well, the Drakthir have been dormant, slumbering in their creches for thousands and thousands of years, but the shit is hitting the fan, and we are now awakening. It turns out, bit of backstory here. Well, I say backstory, lore that they have just made up to explain why this new class and race is suddenly available. That in the Dragonflight expansion, the aspects of the Dragonflights, the red dragons, bronze, black and green dragons, are not the only dragon aspects. There were others, and unlike the reds, bronzes, blacks and greens, they don't see themselves as protectors of Azeroth. They'd far rather be in charge and not have to share the world with lesser races. So many thousands of years ago, the Dragonflights were at war with each other. The four aspects that we know of won and banished the other Dragonflights to slumber, and now they're waking up and shit's about to hit the fan.
My head. Alright. We need to get our bearings.
One of the benefits of starting one of these heroic classes, as you can see, is you start with bags. That might not seem impressive, but trust me, with 119 bag slots, we're not going to be running out of space anytime soon.
Pleasure doing business.
As a level 1 character, a non-heroic class, you'd start with one backpack and that would basically be it. 16 slots available to carry all your shit. So, we've just been introduced to our essence resource. So we have a health bar, we have a mana bar, but we also have essence. This is like rage for warriors, energy for rogues. It's an additional resource that's used to empower certain special abilities. The good thing about these new character leveling experiences is they don't overwhelm you with a whole bunch of stuff right off the get-go. I mean, at the moment I've only got 5 abilities. So they introduce them to you at a nice rate, so you can get used to what they are and what they do. If you were to, for example, get a maximum level character boost in the World of Warcraft shop, it can be completely overwhelming if you've boosted a character from level 1 up to 60, and then suddenly you have multiple casting bars full of abilities. You have no idea what any of them do. So this kind of eases you in gently. Right, objective complete. One of my objectives complete. So, having a look at my casting bar, the first ability is a Dragon Breath attack, but it's also a heal. If you cast it on yourself or on an ally, it heals. If you cast it on an enemy, it does damage. So that's pretty cool. And then we have 3 physical attacks. The next one along is just a claw rake, and then you've got a wing buffet which knocks enemies back, and a tail sweep that does damage to everything around you. And I've just unlocked my first special ability, which is disintegration, which is powered by my essence globes, which you can see underneath my character portrait. The more essence globes I have, the more damage the disintegrate raid does. It's fairly straightforward. And then of course we have glide, which is right at the end of my casting bar, but doesn't need to be there because you can just activate it by tapping space when you're falling. Pick up the and avoid the falling debris. That's fine. Minor damage. Right, objective complete. We have geared up. And we have killed a bunch of arcane guardians. Right.
Let us begin.
Hand these in.
Fair skies and strong winds, friend.
Hand this one in, and we get a very nice stat. You do start off with a full set of green quality starter gear, but as you progress through this new experience, you'll upgrade all of it.
Cinder Thresh, can you bring down this barrier?
Zuri! Just the reinforcements I needed.
Have you found the Earth Warder?
No, he is not in this chamber. But there is a...
A different dragon.
Come forth, loyal servants of Malagos. Show no mercy to these aberrations.
Well, this should be fun.
So those were blue dragon draconids, which is strange because Malagos is the aspect of the blue dragonflight, and actually Malagos went mad, didn't he? Okay, Caligos is the new aspect of the blue dragonflight, and he's one of the good guys.
Battle against a great foe.
Okay, so we need to pick up
I think.
some of our allies.
I fear we
As you can see, using this Dragon Breath ability on an ally heals them. Using it on an enemy hurts them. And you can also use it on yourself, either by targeting yourself or by holding down Alt
done.
while casting that ability, which automatically self-targets. So let's go and kill a couple of these guys. There's the tail sweep ability, knocks back everybody around you. Disintegrate beam, Dragon Breath. Right, it's all fairly straightforward because you only have a couple of abilities to begin with. So it's relatively easy to get to grips with what those abilities do because you've got so few of them, at least for now. So I'm going to carry on rescuing or healing 5 other dragons here, and then we'll skip ahead to when we hand this particular mission in.
That dragon is going to collapse our only way out.
We should probably get our asses moving then.
We are bound by
And a new cloak.
Stay true to your wear.
Let's go ahead and equip that.
Here to spar.
Defeat
Let's
Lapisagos.
We were trained to defeat
Get the hell out of
dragons,
here.
not to fight them. This feels wrong.
The Pisagos has left us no choice.
Yeah, this is strange because you can tell by the name of the dragon what dragonflight it belongs to. Lapisagos is a blue dragon, but the blue dragons are supposed to be the good guys. And this one very clearly isn't. Although this wouldn't be the first time the blue dragons had gone a bit funny. The previous aspect of the blue dragonflight, Malagos, went completely insane and started trying to kill all magic users. The blue dragons, by the way, the guardians of magic. The bronze dragonflight are the guardians of time. The red dragonflight are the guardians of life, and the black dragonflight. So actually, yeah, the aspect of the black dragonflight, Neltharion, he went a bit crazy as well. So I suppose this isn't entirely without precedent. And the black dragonflight are the guardians of Earth. Although they've always been a bit sinister. Ooh, that's a lot of. This is not a problem. I'm taking some damage here. this boss down. Self-healing. Back up to full health. And pew pew pew. Oh, I don't know what that is, but I probably don't want to be standing near it when it happens. Come on, just a bit more. Gotcha. Oh, what's going on here? Looks like this whole place is collapsing on us. We should yeah, it is. We should probably get out.
Our training grounds are completely
Hooray.
overgrown.
Mission complete. Oh wow, look at this. These are the Dragon Isles. This is apparently where most of the actual Dragonflight expansion is going to take place.
Evoker, time to get those skills
And it's the
sharpened.
starting area of the Drakthir. So, learn Fire Breath and practice empowered attacks. Alright, so we have a new ability. Let's just equip the quest reward that we had.
What is your
And
report?
what's this? Investigate the beacon. Okay, and that will give us even
The beacon
more
pulses with magic.
upgraded gear.
It may have been placed
So-
there to contain us.
The longer you cast an empowered spell, the more powerful it will become. Hold down your spell key to begin casting and then release to cast. So how does this work? Oh. Casting a rank 3 empowered fire breath. Alright. It took me a second to... That crystal over there, I hadn't figured it out straight away. The crystal will... Normally this is on a cooldown. But for the purposes of teaching you how it all works, there are these crystals which will reset the cooldown so you can do it again. So there's rank 1. I did rank 3. Unfortunately, the crystal itself also appears to be on a cooldown, so I need to cast an empowered rank 2 fire breath in order to prove that I know how to use it. Are there any other crystals around here? No. I'm not entirely sure why I'm doing this, but hey, why not? What's the worst that can happen? Hey, it's all experience, right? Is that that thing's back off cooldown? Actually, my fire breath itself is back off cooldown. I don't need to use it, so we need to time this at rank 2. Bang! There we go. Done. So I've proven I know how to cast the different ranks of empowered fire breath,
I am ready.
and
What
that
do you
then
need?
gives me the fire breath ability permanently. One new ability teaches you how to use the new ability rather than just saying there it is. Figure it out for yourself. So now, oh yeah, I need to investigate that beacon. Alright. May as well use the glide ability to get a bit of extra movement going when I'm on an incline. This is all very pretty, isn't it? Oh, what's this? Okay, I'm not quite sure what that was. Just seemed to be a recap of everything that I've already done. Okay, fine, whatever. So, Aziraphale, I investigated that beacon. I'm not sure what the point was, but I'm entirely happy to take the new hat that you're offering.
We have incoming.
Get that equipped.
Hembathol!
Oh, what's going on here?
The Earth Warder. Her
Uh-huh.
wisdom is needed.
There is much to be done.
Oh, what's this? Practice casting soar. You will learn the following. Soar.
Fares
It is good to
Stretch
see
your
you,
wings. So it
Emberthal,
looks like
But
we're going to get the
Where's your
ability to
Are you awakened?
fly.
the rest of my Drakthir did not.
This should be good. Also, plenty of opportunity for me to screw this up.
The Drakthir
Okay.
stand ready.
Learn about coasting. Try coasting through these rings I have conjured. It may take a few tries to get used to. Okay. Alright, so, right, we have to fly through those
Diplomacy
rings.
first.
That resets the ability. Again, this is something that's on a cooldown. Oh, there we go. Actually, yeah, this is not that hard and also really, really cool. Oh, that's going to be fun. Yeah, that's right. I'm a badass. Oh, there's more. What's this?
What is the situation?
Tip your nose down, you'll pick up speed as you dive. Turn your nose up before hitting the ground and you will accelerate, burning off all of that energy built up from your fall. See if you can hit all of these
Back to my
rings. Take as
calculation.
many tries as you like. Alright. Nose down. Oh shit, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Hang on, where are 4 and 5? Oh, they're up there. Oh, I'm never going to reach them. Nope. Okay, let's try that again. And off we go. There they are. There's 1, there's 2. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, demon hunters with your ability to glide. You're not looking so special now, are you? What now?
Let us begin.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's have
Remain
another go.
steadfast.
So we have to get over there. Through those rings. Alright, let's do this. This is really good. Burst of thrust. There we go. And, oh, right, that one gains altitude. We probably didn't want to do that. Made me miss the ring, but that's alright, we can fly back and get it. Right, yeah, this is excellent. I am very impressed
Any
with
new
this.
discoveries?
So we now permanently
Fair
have the ability
skies
to
and
soar.
strong winds.
You want me to
Fair
practice?
skies and strong winds,
All right.
evoker.
Fair enough. This is fun. This is really, really cool. I mean, everybody else gets the ability to fly, but you need a flying mount for that. The Dracthyr can just fly. It is on a cooldown though, but this is awesome. I really like this. I can see this being incredibly useful. Oh, 4-minute cooldown. Yeah. There are probably talents and skills you can take that will reduce the cooldown, but that is awesome. Meet Cinderthresh in the caldera of the members. Okay.
Scout the creche of the Ebonscales. Cinderthresh and the evoker.
The other thing about that soar ability, I mean, because, you know, everybody else can get epic flying mounts and travel at 310% movement speed while flying, but that soar ability is way faster than even that. I mean, it is a seriously nice ability. Just look at this. I mean, wow. This is amazing. Oh, I have an add-on that's just gone off. Yeah, I have an add-on that tells me if there are any rares about. So what does this do? Bag of Enchanted Winds. When obtained, increases your flight speed. Alright. So Soar's on cooldown. I'm going to have to just glide down from here. That's no problem.
Neltharion would have our hides if he saw this mess.
It's like another rare just popped up. We'll investigate that later. For now,
You call that a uniform?
I've met
The healing wings need us.
the healing wings need us. Get moving. Fair enough. Something else that the dragons get, by the way, is the ability to assume mortal form. Well, I say mortal, they can turn into, well, not dragons, basically, humanoids. Elves are immortal as well, I suppose. Oh, I'm never going to get tired of this. This is such an amazing ability. Okay, right, yes, anyway. And the Dracthyr do also get that, because when I created the character, I had to customise the cosmetic options for my mortal form.
You have your
At some point, I'm pretty sure... Oh, this doesn't look good. Yeah, this looks really bad, in fact. All this poisonous gas. Yeah, this is not good. Not good at all. Yeah, that didn't work, did it?
Easy there, Syndra. Easy.
So what's the plan now?
We went in after
Yeah, my add-on keeps tracking and plotting the location of various different rare spawns around me.
foolish as ever.
There are a whole bunch of, I mean, this is true all over World of Warcraft now.
I am ready.
Rare
What do you
bad
need?
guys who drop
Anything. You should
decent
lie down,
loot. We should probably
You need to rest. Nonsense.
do something about that. But for now,
Fine. Just hurry back.
I need to collect a bunch of toxin glands and kill a bunch of these bad guys, who presumably also drop the toxin glands. Because we're clearly not getting back into that place without some way to counteract the effects of that choking gas. So, something else that I've noticed in Dragonflight, a very, very welcome change to the game, is the ability to... Okay, that was a complete waste of time. There was nothing in range. There's another player down there attacking these things. He's, or she is obviously still on the same quest as me. Now, when World of Warcraft first came out, if somebody else had hit a target, it would go grey. And you could help them kill it, but you wouldn't get any credit for doing so, and you wouldn't be able to pick up any loot from the body afterwards. And then a couple of expansions went by, and the only way to get around that was to be in a group with that person. Anyway, a couple of expansions went by, and they changed it so that as long as the other person was in the same faction as you, so if they were Alliance, you know, human, dwarf, gnome, and so on, and you were also Alliance, then you would get experience and credit for the kill. But if there were two of you attacking one target, when that target died, only one of you would be able to loot it. If you had killed two targets, then you'd be able to loot one target each. But what they've done in Dragonflight, they've done two things. First, it doesn't matter. Oh, hang on a second. Come on. Oh, too slow. That was one of the rares. Well, never mind. In Dragonflight, how am I going to get up there? That's where the quest objective is. Do I have to wait for soar to come off cooldown? Okay, we'll do that. 5 seconds, that's no problem. There's another player there. Oh, can't use soar inside. Yeah, it's an outdoor act. Oh, right, we just... Nobody saw that, right? Fine. But yes, going back to the whole getting credit for helping people with kills and being able to loot. What happens in Dragonflight is everybody can loot the body. So it doesn't matter how many of you are hitting one target, everybody gets to loot that target afterwards. And it doesn't matter what faction you are. So Horde and Alliance can both help each other. It's really, really welcome change. Because you don't have... It can be so frustrating. And this is always a problem with Warcraft. When you need to collect, oh, I don't know, 10 bears' arses. And not only does not every bear have an arse, but there are 15 of you trying to kill the same 10 bears. You'd be there all day. But now it doesn't matter. In fact, the more the merrier. The more people trying to kill the same quest mobs, the better for everybody, because they die faster. Everybody can loot them, everybody can get credit for them, even if you're Horde, even if you're Alliance. So, oh, hang on a minute. That rare just popped up again. Let's go and kill it, see what it drops. And it might even count as... oh no, I've already killed the 4 targets that I had to kill. But I still need 2 more toxin glands. So here we go, boss fight. Let's open up with fire breath, fully charged disintegrate ray, tail sweep. The knockback works, which is unusual on a large creature like that, but hey, whatever. Ooh, that looks bad, probably don't want to be standing in it. This isn't that hard, actually. I mean, you know, it's more of a... There's more effort required than just killing a regular quest mob. But this is by no means a raid boss. It's easily soloable. Hope you dropped some good stuff. Gotcha. There we have. I'll just get a quick heal off. Okay, decent neck. Fair enough. I'll take it. It is an upgrade over what I currently have. Yeah, this is a lot more user-friendly than the old vanilla World of Warcraft. But, oh, and I've leveled up. Hooray. I appear to have gained a new ability after leveling up. We'll check on that in a moment. But yeah, this is a much, much more user-friendly experience than the old vanilla World of Warcraft leveling experience. What's this? Oh, I get the ability to resurrect. Not myself. I'm not a shaman. With the ability to reincarnate. I can pick up dead party members, basically, which is nice. What was I talking about? Oh, yes, a very, very much more user-friendly experience. It's not impossible to die in these leveling up zones, but you'd have to work pretty hard at it.
Well now, you're certainly a surprise.
Alright, nothing special for doing this, just some gold. But gold is always welcome.
Be careful out there.
Right, let's go and hand in the main quests. And because I can't be bothered walking, and we haven't learned the riding skill yet, we're going to fly. Because why the hell not? That's never going to get old. Right, we'll take the loot. Oh, and we got an epic upgrade. This is something that they introduced in, I want to say Cataclysm? Honestly, I can't remember. There's a small chance every time you loot an item that it will upgrade in quality. So that blue just became an epic. Emerald Blossom. Grow a bulb from the Emerald Dream at an ally's location. After 2 seconds, it basically generates a heal. Awesome. New ability remembered.
There is strength in mercy, Syndra.
Okay, so let's heal a bunch of allies. There's a bunch of stuff that we have to do here. You can see on the minimap up in the top right exactly where we have to go in order to do it. So let's crack on with that and get used to this new ability. This new Dracthir Evoker thing has the potential to be an extremely overpowered class and race combination. Because when you give a class the ability to do damage and heal, I mean, it's not the only class that can do damage and heal. Druids, for example, get heals and the ability, I mean, regardless of their specialization. For example, a restoration shaman is really, really good at healing and can throw lightning bolts and flame shocks around, but the lightning bolts and the flame shocks aren't that good. And if they were specialized as an elemental shaman, they'd be really, really good. But their healing abilities, while still being able to heal, wouldn't be that strong. The same with paladins. A paladin can tank and he can do DPS and he can heal. But if he wants to excel at any one of those abilities, they have to specialize in it. So the jury is kind of out at the moment on Dracthir Evokers. But because this is a hero class like Death Knights, when Wrath of the Lich King came out and Death Knights were introduced as the first heroic class, I think probably not too many people would contradict me if I was to say they were completely overpowered. I mean, I'm playing Wrath of the Lich King Classic at the moment, and I've just leveled up my Death Knight Sithika. And she's got dual talent specialization, so she's a Blood Death Knight tank and a Frost Death Knight DPS, depending on which specialization she picks at any given time. And she is absurdly powerful. I mean, I've got a Warlock and a Restoration Shaman, also in Wrath of the Lich King Classic. And they're good characters, but the Death Knight is just ridiculous. With terrible gear, as a Frost DPS dual-wielding Death Knight, she is just absurdly strong. And as a blood tank, she's pretty damn tough. So Blizzard haven't historically been that good in balancing these heroic classes. And based on what I'm seeing so far, and admittedly, I'm less than an hour in, but based on what I'm seeing so far, and I'll be interested in seeing how you can specialise a Drakthir Evoker, which will probably happen within the next 30 or 40 minutes or so once I complete the starting area. But there's definitely potential for these things to be ridiculous as well. We shall just have to see. So, I mean, because, you know, the heals seem really, really good, and the damage abilities seem really, really good as well. Right, anyway, we've got our toxin glands. Oh, I'm in combat. Right, fine. Flame breath, zappity zap. Great. So click on the things and try to avoid being overwhelmed by the choking gas by using the toxin glands to counteract the effects of the gas. Oh yeah, gas is getting a bit high. We'll use the toxin gland. Oh great. Pulled aggro. Fine. Flame breath's about to come off cooldown. Yeah, I should probably use it. Also, need to keep an eye on the choking gas level and use these toxin glands often. Right, so now what are we doing? Oh, there's a stiff over there. Let's retrieve their signet. So I need to collect 3 of those. Oh, what's this? It's saying it's a quest object, but it's not allowing me to interact with it. Oh, hang on a minute. That's one of those... yeah. That's a lock. I need to find the key. Oh, there's another signet over here. Let's grab that. Yeah, I've seen those things before. Is there anything in here I need to do? No, just some enemies. Keep an eye on the level of choking gas. Use that toxin gland. Fortunately, I appear to have unlimited uses. I'm probably going to have to deal with these things in order to grab the crystal on the floor over there to the right. There it is. That is going to unlock that, which should allow me to free the survivors. There we go. You should probably get out of here, fellas. What else am I looking for? Another signet. There's one. There's another stiff. Let's get their ring. Done. Right. Let's get out of here. Ensuring I don't succumb to the choking gas on the way out. If I can remember the way out, where is it? Alright, yeah, up here. And hand this one in. So, I rescued your survivors and I got your stuff. Give me loot.
Help others when you can.
Oh, we also learned the hover ability. What is that? Stick that over there next to my other stuff. Male shoes. Oh yes, the Drakthir wear male armour. So congratulations, shamans. You've got somebody else, shamans and hunters. You've got somebody else competing for your male armour.
Neltharion said we should never show mercy to an enemy.
Oh, this is like I wonder if that's going to work for anybody who isn't a Drakthir. It's kind of like a Flight Master portal. It's taking me back to wherever it was that this one links to. I probably should have checked before I used it. But it looks like it's only going to work if you're a Drakthir and you actually have wings. So that'll be interesting when the Dragon Isles open up for the other races. Well, I'm sure they've thought of that. Right, anyway. I'm back.
I overheard the name
Oh, lovely. New shoes.
Then our people are in even more danger than we thought.
Deep breath. Taking a deep breath and fly to an... Oh, this looks like a nice ability. Let's go ahead and equip those. And Well, there's another quest here. What do you want me to do?
Have a look around.
Oh, I've just learned riding. Fantastic. So, or I will learn riding. First I have to choose my quest reward. So we have a choice of 4 different colours of mount. Oh. These aren't bad. They kind of remind me of the Talbuk that you used to get in the Grand during the Burning Crusade expansion. We'll go for the Crimson one. There we go. And we have now learnt Journeyman Riding, which allows us to ride at 100% bonus movement speed. Ground riding only though. But yeah, you know, whatever. I've got soar. I can basically fly almost whenever I want to. What mount are we going to use now that I can? You know what? Let's go for Ashes of Alar. Yes, I'm showing off. No, I'm not sorry. It took me a year and a half to get this thing from not Kael'thas, from Alar, because it's called Ashes of Alar, the Phoenix boss in Tempest Keep. Anyway, looks like we need to get down there. Ooh, that looks... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be fighting that guy anytime soon. Not with the amount of health he has. Anyway, soar's on cooldown. Well, it's not on cooldown, but I don't need to use it. I can just glide down. There we go. Oh, there's an achievement. Fall 100 feet without dying. If you don't have, like, the Mage Feather Fall ability, or, you know, stuff like that, that can be a very dangerous achievement to try to get. There we go. I'll now learn the Deep Breath ability. So you fly to the targeted area and basically spew molten lava all over the place. Really nice. Let's stick that over there on my casting bar. Yep. Slay 7 things. Slay 12 things. And find clues about the Primalists' origins and intentions. So what is that big bastard down there up to? And kill some of his minions. Alright, we can do this. We have the technology.
Help us remember what happened.
At full essence, so we'll start with the disintegration ray, and we'll interrupt that by knocking back. And gotcha. 1 of 7. Let's grab his gold. And Primalist intentions discovered.
Freedom and power. Join our fight against the Aztecs.
Oh, yeah, they didn't like that much, did they? We have to kill 12 of those things, and they're not that tough. It's the Tarasek themselves. I mean, even the Tarasek themselves aren't that tough. Let's use the... Ooh, look at that. Ooh, this is our new ability. Oh, wow. Whoa, what's going on? Let's finish these off and get out of here. Yeah, you can see my concerns about this Drakthir Evoker class race combo being a little bit overpowered. Great area of effect damage output. Reasonable, at least so far. Single target damage output. Self heals. Single target heals. Area of effect heals. Don't worry, I'm sure Blizzard will do a great job of balancing this class. It'll be fine. Anyway, I killed the last few things that I need to kill, and I finished investigating the last few things that I need to investigate, and I really don't fancy the idea of walking all the way back and fighting my way through all of that lot. But I don't have to, because I can fly.
What is your report?
Right, let's hand these in. Oh, nice, I'll have that. And what do I get from you? Some gold? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I very, very nearly hit level 60. Let's equip the new stuff and find out what else we need to do. Reach Scale Commander Sarkareth. And I'll get a trinket.
We need to grab that dragon's attention
Okay,
so the Ebon
doesn't
scales
seem
can strike.
too difficult. Oh, and we're instantly in combat. Well, okay, yeah, fair enough. Have it! Yeah, you like that, don't you, bitches? Okay. So so we just have to get there. I suspect... Ooh, that's an elite. No, it's alright, it's going the other way. We're going to have to fight that thing. Because he's a big bucker. I think we may be about to see a cutscene, because I don't fancy my chances of fighting that big bastard. Oh, here we go. Click the button.
The order is given. Attack!
Ebon scales. Strike as one.
These vermin sought to disrupt a ritual! They are unworthy of the dragon blood in their veins! They mean nothing. Leave them. The elements have granted me the power I need. At long last, the mistress of the storm shall be free.
Dragon in our creche, then fight off an elemental army at our doorstep. I want answers, Azurathel.
Yeah, and I want loot, so shut up and give me that trinket. Hey, level 60. Oh, a couple of new abilities just popped up. What have we got? Actually, first things first, let's equip the new trinket. New ability unlocked, Blessing of the Bronze.
But stay alert. There are dragons.
And Fury of the Aspects. So, Fury of the Aspect. Oh, wow. That's basically... That's a group haste buff. That's basically like the Mage Time Warp or the Shaman Heroism. And Blessing of the Bronze. Reduce movement cooldowns for everybody by 15% for an hour? The hell? That sounds like it could be really, really, really useful. I wonder exactly what it does. Reduces movement cooldowns. So things like Hunter's Aspect of the Pack, Mage Blink, you know, things like that. 15% cooldown reduction. That seems really good. I mean, you know, it's not big and flashy like this ability does this damage. But as a utility ability, that seems pretty impressive. Anyway, moving on swiftly. Let's get this handed in.
What do you have to report? Stay true.
Ooh, a thing is happening.
These cultists speak of unleashing a storm.
The threat is greater than you know, young ones. We fear these Primalists seek to release something ancient. Something terrible.
Why should we trust you? Were you sent by the Earth Warder? Where is Neltharion?
Neltharion? It seems there is much you do not know. I am Abyssian, and this is Rathian. We will answer all your questions in time. But we must join forces and strike now, or the enemy will prevail.
This is our home. The Drakthir will defend it. We will fight beside you, but you do not give the orders here, dragons.
So be it. Fine. But do try not to get in our way. After all, I know a thing or two about vanquishing ancient adversaries.
Right, so Abyssian and Rathian of the Black Dragonflight have made their presence known, and I suspect we can't be far from the end because I just hit level 60, which is the current level cap. Let's go and hand this in and see what happens. New stuff. And, here we go. Choose your specialization, devastation or preservation. So basically, mage or healer. Rain fire down from the sky on swarms of opponents and maneuver throughout the battlefield. Grants you the Pyre ability and the Giant Killer Mastery ability. Okay. Preservation, however. Wield the power of the Emerald Dream to bathe allies in revitalizing energy, and the Bronze Sands of Time to prevent harm, replicate healing, and even rewind injuries. Ho 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 ho! Okay. Dream Breath, which is kind of like Dragon Breath, but heals. And Mastery Lifebinder. Healing done to allies is increased by 16% while their health percentage is lower than your own. You know, I like playing healers. And it doesn't remove all of your damage dealing abilities either, by the way. It just means that you're now really, really good at healing as well as be able to do damage. Oh, this is new. Heal an ally for nearly 2,000, and then my next healing spell on them hits for an additional 70%. Let's get this handed in first. I want my loot. Rally the Froststone Vault. Oh, turns out we're not quite done yet, but I have now unlocked specializations. I'm now a healer. With the ability to still do single target and area of effect damage spells. So let's go ahead and get these new abilities. Mass Resurrect, okay, that's cool. We'll stick those together. Dream Breath, yep, that's like the Flame Breath thing. But you can empower it to do a shit ton of healing and an arc in front of you. Living Flame has a 20%. Wow, this is, yeah. I'm liking this. And I haven't even unlocked talents yet. Right, let's soar to the next destination. And I'm pretty sure... See, I'm hoping that I'm going to get the opportunity to use some of these new abilities now. Because it looks like we're not quite done yet.
Speak. Move along.
So we have to defend the vault, alright? And I'll get a necklace for it. Now, I'm a healer. So, and yes, I can do this by healing, rather than just by killing the attackers. I can heal the defenders. There we go. This is cool. I like it when they do this, because for a long time they didn't. Playing a healer was an utter nightmare. Because you can't heal an enemy to death, can you? So all of these quests that required, like, kill this number of whatever, or kill X number of bears until you get 10 bears' arses, were a real pain in the arse for a healer. Because back in the day, there was spell power and healing power, and there were two different things. So you could get, like, the best geared healer in the world with all of the tier 1 raid healing stuff, and they couldn't fight because it was healing power and all of their gear and not spell power. So I'm really happy to see that they've changed. I mean, they changed all of that. Now there's just spell power. It works for damage and healing. Obviously a mage or a warlock is going to be better at doing damage than a healer, but the healer's damaging abilities will benefit from the same spell power that their heals benefit from now. But even then, you know, it was tough as a healer trying to do quests that involved killing a whole bunch of stuff. So when they do this, and I can do this not by killing a whole bunch of stuff, but just by healing a whole bunch of stuff, you know, it's a great step forward. In fact, they introduced one amazing fight, a boss fight, for healers in the Ice Crown Citadel raid, where it was all down to basically there was a green dragon on very, very low health, and the fight ended when the green dragon was back on 100% health. So it was down to the healers healing the dragon up, and the tanks and the DPS were just there to buy the healers time to get it done. Great fight. Oh, what's going on here?
Mistress of the storm, the primal powers have risen to set you free. imprisoned Storm Eater.
Soon, their bonds will be broken. Ah, and what is this? The brood of Neltharion. I felt his demise reverberate through the earth, and reveled in it. Perhaps you wish to share his fate.
I had wished to become what he was meant to be. What he should have been.
You do not fathom what dragonkind was meant to be, but you will. Go! Tell them we will scour this world of the Titan's stain. Let the storm be the harbinger of our return.
Yeah, Rathion's not looking so clever now, is he? Okay, so now what do we have to do?
What do you have to report?
Get the hell out of here. Yeah, I can do that. Fall back and heal the wounded. I can do that too. Right. So, yeah, everything's gone to shit. The whole place is overrun. We have bitten off way more than we can chew. Oh, hang on a second. There's somebody back there needs healing. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. Oh, yeah, Rathion. Run, Rathion. Let me heal you up first, though. There we go. Let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, that wasn't somebody back there that needed healing. That was somebody we had to stay ahead of.
Get that dragon back on his feet.
Oh, come on. Seriously? I just healed you. Come on, move. Yeah. Fine. Find Abyssian. Where is Abyssian? Oh, he's down there. Oh, that's a big bugger. Wow. Yeah, that was bad. Well, we found him. I found some company as well. Oh, I've been dazed. Pop a quick heal. That's an instant cast, by the way. An instant cast. Very strong area of effect heal. Such a powerful ability. There he is. Abyssian. Come on. Get your ass off the ground. Stop slacking. Help me kill these things, will you? Oh, you know what? Fine. I'll do it myself. I don't know, these dragons. Seriously, you're just going to wander off. Can you not see? Fine. I've got this. Whatever. We're nearly there. 80 yards. I wonder if this is going to be it. Because I'm level 60, I've unlocked talent specializations. Although I haven't seen my talent tree yet. Maybe that's next. First, the loot. Organise the evacuation. Get people out of here, Keristraza. Alright. Oh! Nosdormu has arrived. The aspect of the bronze dragonfly. Nosdormu is a bit of a badass.
I refuse to bow to another aspect.
Not quite sure what's going to happen next. I expect with the arrival of Nosdormu there's going to be another cutscene of some description. Because I think we're probably nearly done. Come, Evoker, I would speak with you. Okay, fine. You know what? Let's get the mount out. Ooh, what happened? Am I not allowed to mount here or something? Yeah, I don't appear... Okay, well fine, I'll walk. If I must. Here we go.
I am pleased that not all of the aspects have met a bitter end. Not yet. Tell your
release of Razageth heralds great danger for this world, just as your awakening heralds great change. The kingdoms of Azeroth must be warned. Go to them. Along the way, you may discover a new destiny of your own. Rathian, Abyssian, you are known to the peoples of this world. Guide the Drakthir on their journey. Yes, timeless one.
Right, we must be close to the end now. This has to be nearly it.
Is my expertise.
Spoken to Viridia.
You could come with us. With
Said the Thresh wants Viridia to go with them.
dear friend.
Nope, Viridia's going to stay here
Dragon Isles.
to watch over the Dragon Isles. Alright,
We will not be parted long. Fair skies
speak to the other dude.
and strong winds, Simba.
Hello, Rathian. Nice earrings. I like Rathian.
Go on. Enough.
Okay.
Wyvern will follow Rathian to the city.
It looks like we're going to Stormwind, and I get a new ring, which is, you know, ooh, something's happening. Here we go.
Dark Talons, fall in! We have to leave the Reach. Lead the way, Abyssian. The warders will follow Rathian.
Children of Neltharion, you have awakened to face a shattered past and an uncertain future. Yet the threads of fate weave a new path to distant shores. The sands of time will speed your wings along the way. Tell the world of what you have witnessed, and warn them of the storm to come.
Behold, Stormwind, capital of the human kingdom and crown jewel of the Alliance. Ruled by a dear, dear friend who is sadly absent.
Impressive walls. This city could withstand attack by a formidable adversary. Perhaps even a dragon.
You have no idea. Now then, to make a proper entrance,
Pardon me while I assume a more recognizable form.
Ah, yes. The Earth Warder, too, had a visage. So these humans know you?
indeed, I have no doubt they will welcome me with open arms.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that Rathian has more than a hint of the Captain Jack Sparrow about him. Gain entrance to Stormwind. Alright.
Respect must be earned.
Is that it?
Skies.
Explore Stormwind. Okay. We just have to wait for Matthias Shaw. Well, I don't have to wait. I don't have to sit around watching this, but Matthias Shaw's going to give Rathian a damn good telling off. Notice we're all still in Draconid form. First, however, we need to explore Stormwind. There are a bunch of places that are going to be fairly important. And if this was your first character, although I'm not entirely sure whether or not you can create a Drakthir Evoker as your first character, you may already have to have a character at the level cap. But the purpose of this little quest is just to get you introduced to all of the important places that you're probably going to need to know in Stormwind. The bank, the auction house, the embassy, the mage tower with all the various different portals to all the other different places and all of the other expansions and so on and so on. So I'm not gonna, I mean, it's Stormwind City. Let's face it, most people are going to know their way around Stormwind. But there are two more very important things for us to do. So I'm going to skip ahead to those.
Until next time. I am pleased that you have accepted our invitation to the Dragon Isles, Lord Commander.
During the dark days of the Cataclysm,
The Aspects made great sacrifices to save our world. The Alliance will answer the call and stand together with Dragonkind once again.
Alexstrasza shall be most appreciative. Though she will insist that you do not bring any lingering conflicts to her shores.
You have my word that this will be an expedition, not a military maneuver. To honor our truce with the Horde, I have instructed the Explorers League to work in concert with the Reliquary.
Just think of all the ancient knowledge we can discover together.
The Dragon Isles is our home, not a place for outsiders to plunder. The Dracthyr will accompany the Alliance on this journey, but it will take time to build trust between us.
As a fellow soldier, I share your wariness, Azurathel.
Splendid! You two have found common ground already. Now then, let us begin preparations for our voyage. The Dragon Isles await.
Now with that out of the way, Rathian has something very, very important to show us. This. Kind of like the Worgen race that was introduced in Cataclysm, where they have two forms, human and werewolf.
A visage is an expression of how you want to be seen by others. Will you be friendly and approachable, or stern and intimidating? Certain of my kin chose the latter. As for myself, I settled on dashing and perilously handsome. The magic is within you, my friend. Look inside and focus on a form that reflects how you want the world to see you.
Now you get to pick how this is going to look during the character creation process, but it's not until now where you get to actually see it in action. And that's Alexstrasza in her non-Draconid form. I mean, she still has horns and pointy ears and scales. Nobody's going to mistake her from a human, except from behind or at a distance. But that's it. Well, almost. There's still one more thing that we need to do. Because I've got this selection of abilities here on my casting bar, and it doesn't seem like a lot for a maximum level character. That's because I haven't actually picked any talents yet. Yeah. So this is the new, and honestly, I find this very confusing, because this is actually the first time I've seen it. I haven't logged into World of Warcraft retail since I started playing Wrath of the Lich King Classic, but this is the new Dragonflight talent tree. So I have 25 points available as an evoker, and then 22 points available to spend as a preservation specialized evoker. So I could be here all day trying to get to grips with and explain these new talent trees. I am not going to bother. Suffice to say that this is where you pick exactly what kind of a healer you're going to be, if you're a preservation, specialization, evoker, or what kind of damage dealer you're going to be, if you've chosen the other specialization. And I'm sure that there's an optimal way of spending these points, and I'll probably investigate that on my own. But the other good thing about Dragonflight is that, unlike in previous expansions, you can reset and re-choose these talent points whenever you want without having to pay somebody to do it for you. And you don't have to go to a trainer, as in Wrath of the Lich King when they first introduced dual specializations, and pay somebody 1,000 gold in order to unlock a second specialization. You can basically, as long as you're not in combat or in a battleground, change your specialization and your talent points at will. So again, another very welcome addition to the game. I have to say, I have really enjoyed this whole Dracthyr Evoker heroic class and race combination starting experience and leveling up process. It was really fun to play. Everything was explained to you in a way that World of Warcraft hasn't been particularly good at doing in the past. Is the actual Dragonflight expansion itself going to be as good as this? Yeah, probably not. Because this was really good, but I remain hopeful, and I'm almost certainly going to be giving it a go anyway. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting. Maybe it's rekindled a desire to get back into World of Warcraft with the new Dragonflight expansion. Maybe not. But I hope you've enjoyed it anyway, because that's it for today. As always, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.